What's up, everyone? Perry here with another New York Comic Con 2025 interview, and beyond thrilled to be reuniting with the team behind Cross. Hey. So happy to see all of you. So happy about the success of season 1, and I cannot wait for season 2. I'm going to apologize in advance. The list of questions I have here kind of feel like an interrogation to me, so I am sorry.
Like last year.
Honestly, a little bit. You're prepared this time around. Ben, you're going to get my first question. And admittedly, it's the easier one of the bunch because it is broader and it gives you some wiggle room here. So obviously, fans are going to want more of what they love from season 1 and season 2. So can you tease a little how season 2 will do that, but then also tell us about something that season 2 will offer that fans don't even realize they need yet from Cross?
Okay. Well, I think obviously you're doing a show, a James Patterson Cross book series. You always have to have really compelling villain, or in this case, potentially villains. And you have to have that thriller aspect, and you have to have Alex Cross really being stretched to his limits. So we have all of that. But I think we get to play in a different sandbox in season 2 that feels really fun. And you get to see some pairings in season 2 that are surprising, in terms of who's working together and how that changes some of the relationships and dynamics. Also, really happy about one of the things with season 2 is being able to explore some of our favorites, explore some of the personal stuff. Season 1, we took some really good journeys with Cross, and we'll continue to do that. But we get to see some stuff go down in John Sampson's life that really expand our understanding of what makes him and who he is today. So that's going to be some real fun. I also want to say there's a honky tonk in season 2.
No, it's
and
okay.
I don't think anybody saw that coming. Like
it.
mechanical bulls and all that.
But it's what they need.
It is what you need. Yeah,
it's what they need.
There's one other keyword you just said that I did want to follow up on briefly, because fun can mean many things. What is the style of fun we're in for with season 2?
Ooh, for me, I might have a twisted understanding of what fun is.
Might.
Okay.
That sounds like it aligns with my understanding.
I think that you know what I'm saying? So I think, really it's about surprises. It's about adrenaline. And it's about pushing the envelope. And I really want to do that with the characters in terms of forcing them to confront parts of themselves that they haven't really been in touch with, forcing them to confront, the difference between who they wish they were and who they really are, and also what they wish the world was and what it really is. And for me, that's fun. It's heavy sometimes, but it's fun.
Ooh, that makes me want to reword my first question for you, Aldis. What would you say is the biggest difference between what Cross thinks it means to be a good cop in season 1 and what he thinks it means to be a good cop after everything he's been through in season 2?
Let's take a commercial break.
I'll put it like this. The answer to your question is something that Cross discovers throughout the season, and he formulates that answer for himself once he gets to his the close of his journey here. So that's why I can't really speak on that, because that's where he lives the experience of what he took from where we left him off, putting all of that into what this new case is, how it pushes him, how it challenges some of his bias and his morals and his ethics. But the exact answer to that question is where we live with him this, I would say, in this chapter. So I can't say it. I can just say you will get that answered when you watch.
It's a good reason to not be able to answer it right now.
Just say it.
Isaiah, I can't leave you out with this conversation too, because I feel like the same thing could apply to your character. So same question to you. Pressure's on.
No secrets. I'm going to say everything. So
go ahead. Say it, bro.
And then we're going to bleep your entire answer.
Exactly. That's it.
You got to speak your mind.
I think what you see with Sampson is, whereas he was the emotional support for Cross last year, I think you see where some of that stems from, where he gets the pillars of being able to do that with people. But you also see him on the other side, where he needs someone to kind of lean on and provide that support for him. And I mean, again, like I thought I was going to get fired, but I like my job, so the rest of it I'm going to not talk about. So
I have a follow-up.
Oh, maybe I will get fired. Go ahead.
Who is he leaning on?
Damn.
She's quick.
I'll say there's a new love interest in his life. I don't think I'm telling any secrets by saying that. So there's actually someone that he can come home to and lean on.
Donnie. Okay. It is Donnie.
Possibility.
It's Donnie.
So is Sampson and Kayla not a thing going
I didn't say
forward?
that. I didn't say that. I just said love interest.
We have love for each other.
Yeah, there's love. There's love.
Okay.
Loves everybody.
I feel the love.
Kayla's
It's
a
okay.
love.
Yeah.
Kayla's a loving, she really has room for everyone.
Yeah. I'm just keeping
Maybe. I don't know how much I trust you anymore, honestly. Here's
You
a
can trust
Trust
Kayla. Always
issues.
trust Kayla.
I want to, but I don't know. I feel like you shot this so long ago. I don't know how clearly you remember this moment, but what would you say is the biggest difference between who you thought she was before hearing about the mid-credit scene and how that reshaped the character for you?
There's nothing I don't know. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Right, Ben?
That's right.
Right, Ben? I mean, no, I knew that Kayla has to be the kind of character that maneuvers in many circles, right? She navigates many circles, social circles, and she's a go-getter. She knows what she needs to do to get from point A to point B and what she's after. So she will do what she needs to do.
When making a TV show, I always wonder how far ahead you are aware of your character's arc. Here's a bit of a follow-up to kind of tease what she might be like in season 2 based on that mid-credit scene. Because throughout pretty much all of season 1, she's working directly or only has one-on-ones with like the good guys, so to speak. And then she's sitting opposite someone who is, a known killer. So what was it like figuring out, I guess, like how her tone and posture and her way of manipulating a situation changed during that scene that maybe came in handy while filming certain things in season 2?
Okay, so this is a deeper answer. As people, but as I can only speak for myself as a woman, we have many facets and many gears. And sometimes you need to be in first, and sometimes you need to be in fourth or third, and sometimes you need to be in reverse. And Kayla's capable of all those gears. And I knew that from the get-go because oops, my earring just fell out. I knew that from the get-go. And so just from being a woman. And so that doesn't surprise me. And I'm able to, we were able to put a lot of that into the season 1 as well as season 2. Just dive deeper into it in season 2.
Okay, I'll take that. That's good tease. I feel like describing it as gears also really put it into perspective. I need some sort of visual like that, and then I feel it to my core.
Well, because you understand, we're not like, we don't have one or two layers as people. We're all multifaceted. We're able to be good, bad, and everything in between.
And your show captures that quite well, which is
That's
part
the
of the
point.
reason why I really dig it.
Thank you.
Samantha and Aldis, I'll come your way now to talk a little relationships here. So
Well,
I'm going to give you, I feel like you know this from me at this point, that I'm going to give you a big, complicated 2-part question about it, because I kind of love asking this question. Given everything the two of them went through in season 1, at the start of season 2, what is most important for each of them to get from a romantic partner, and what is the most important thing they want to be able to give to their romantic partner?
I would say that for Elle starting season 2, it hasn't changed from season 1. And I'm going to say it's safety. I think in safety, because we were just talking about why. Thank you, Ben. Yes. No, but we were just talking about like what makes us such great artists at our job when we come to work every day. And it's the safety that's been created by our executive team to make sure that we house great humans behind the craft, right? And it goes the same for relationships on and off screen. There has to be a safety. So I think that's what Elle's kind of rooting for, that good luck to
I would
Elle.
say for Cross, let me see, what to give and what to get. I think the thing that he would want to get, the thing he needs, is probably clarity. And I think the thing that he would have to give is accountability. But without spoiling anything else, I think that's probably all I can say.
No, I'll take that.
And he did say but, though. We're going to catch that, right?
But
Tis a good tease. Tis a good tease. coming your way now. Talk about Lance.
It's about time.
Season.
Let's get on to season 2.
I was given no official information on the new characters. This is from my digging, and as we all know, the internet can be wrong sometimes, so do correct me if I'm wrong, but I read that Lance is a ruthless, self-made business tycoon, and the question I have about that, why specifically is he ruthless? What is it about what he's experienced in the past and maybe the way the world works that makes him that way?
There's a vision that billionaires have that is about saving the world, and Lance is no exception. I am on a mission as a good billionaire as to make food sustainability worldwide, right? So he's really trying to change the world. And I'm happy to report that my entire season, I'm on that journey.
I believe every word
It's
you
100%.
say.
It is 100%
He's not
true.
lying.
But
He's
at
not
what
lying.
cost? Sir?
Listen,
At
that's
what
not what
cost?
she asked.
I hear
she
the
did
meaning.
not ask about the
Not lying.
cost.
Okay.
But listen, I do think one of the great things about this season is that the intricacies of last year, the intimacies, the violence, the storytelling, the noir, like everything that people loved that first season, I think that we get in the second season, and then we add to it. I think the storytelling, I think there's a permission that was given to hit the excel button, right, and to go faster, to reach further, and make the show more cinematic and aggressive, and it's diverse in terms of storytelling and the storylines. So I think that to be a part of that, and this character is sort of at the center of all of season 2 in terms of what's happening.
Oh, I have to squeeze in a quick follow-up question. I'll pose this to you, Ben, because of my reaction to what you just said about your character. Also because in season 1, there was obviously a mystery that wasn't resolved until the end of the show, but we knew the identity of the killer quite early on. What was it like figuring out, how to play with that, how to figure out the right timing for revealing a big bad, and how maybe you could do it differently this time around?
Yeah, I would say, the James Patterson created something in the book series that works, which is at least letting the audience know. Right. So then you get to break POV and go and spend time with your baddies, and you get to know them. Even if you hate them, getting to know them makes them more interesting. Also, in many cases, makes them more formidable. You're more understanding of what your heroes are up against. And so we really like to incorporate that no matter what in any of our stories. Even if our heroes don't know who they're dealing with or who the bad person is, the audience does, and we get to see flavors of them that make them real people, that humanize them. So their motivations, you don't just have a 2-dimensional villain. In season 2, there really are some questions about who's the villain, and what is the question about,
This word villain, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Why do we use it?
This is true in life. Like, nobody comes out and thinking they're the bad guy. Am I the bad guy? Am I the drunk? No one thinks that, right? We're all trying to, everyone, even the quote unquote bad guys, think they're doing something good. Or in some movies and shows, it's not the case, but in real life, it is.
As I look at all the villains on our board, I'm like, I don't know.
Chucky may be the exception to that, but who knows?
Yeah,
There's a lot of exceptions.
there's some good. It's also
Fixated on that.
Scratch what you just said.
there's also a great conversation that we get to put into the environment, which is like what is real justice. So I think, and that's one of the things that comes up for a lot of our characters. And hopefully, as we throw these sort of contradictions and conflicts into the lives of our characters, they actually are things that our audience will have to kind of contend with as well.
I would say, to add on to that, because we deal with complexity of decisions in terms of right, wrong, to a degree, some vigilantism. But it's like, if you do a bad thing for the right reason, does it make you bad? Or if you do a good thing by bad measures, does it make that thing good? Where are we at? Where's the flip? So everybody explores that interestingly enough in a lot of chaotic and dangerous ways, and we'll get those answers, but that's where we live.
All right, Wes, it's your turn to jump into this whole scenario here with Donnie. Here's what I read about him. He's a hard-edged military veteran turned farmer with far-right political views and a sensitive heart. So the parts that, I don't know about that. The parts that I'm zeroing in on is the combination of hard-edged and having a sensitive heart. Can you tell us about that balance?
Well, here's the thing, and in piggybacking off what he said there is,
I do play a soldier who comes back from war, who just wants to quiet the chaos in his head that he got from war. And he wants to work on his family's farm, and he comes back to realize that the real war is at home, and that his farm has been destroyed by this massive agricultural corporation that's run by this guy, and which leads to a personal tragedy, a deep personal tragedy in his life, which bonds him with others that have been wronged, and they come together and they go along the path that Aldis just laid out. You know, when you're doing the right things by the wrong means, when do you hit into that tipping point? And that's the question, the themes that this season explores, is when do you hit that tipping point to where you are becoming the thing you are going after?
You're very good at teasing your show. I was already excited for
Dun,
season
dun,
2.
dun.
Job well done. Now I'm even more excited. Can't let you go yet. You got to play your game first.
Oh wow, okay.
let's get it.
Let's play. Let's play.
By the way, this is my wheelhouse.
I'm
all
very,
right? This is my
I'm
jam.
happy to. I can talk about this all.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
yeah,
can talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
this stuff all day long. So this is the Collider Bracket Challenge, and because Halloween is right around the corner, the topic this time is going to be the best horror villains of all time. Every interview is making one move, and we've been letting everybody choose the bracket they want to play. So, which specific section?
Wait, hold on.
I'm with you.
Are
I'm
the
with you.
rules are that
I'm with
we
you.
as a group
You
come
have
up,
to
or
decide.
each individual?
You got to decide as
Each
a team.
individual or as a team?
As
Oh,
a team.
We got too much bias.
What is the criteria?
We got too much bias.
What is the criteria? Are we
So
talking
look.
about the best?
The best.
Historically
The best.
speaking, some have been around longer than others.
That's what I'm saying.
Does that make you the best?
I
No.
mean, listen. Let's take everybody but a clown
What
off
does
the
best
board.
mean? Does best mean the most terrifying?
Baddest.
Does it mean
Let me
That's what
ask you a
makes the
question.
game so exciting. Is you
Okay.
can define best in a multitude of ways.
Right.
How can we
Because-
fairly play this game when we have Scream and It sitting next to each other?
Do they have to recuse themselves?
What's the ball?
Yeah, they
I
should
think
have to.
so. They
I
gotta
wish
go.
they were in the
Sorry.
same. I
They
wish
gotta
they were
go.
in the same section now.
No, they sitting right next to each other.
We
just
can
like
we
they
go
sit.
we can go head to head.
Hold on,
next to
what's
each
the
other.
ball?
We-
If
we-
you,
we
if
can't
you
get it
wanna
unbiased.
Go head to head,
No,
I
the
will
little-
manipulate
what is
the
that?
bracket.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, they can no. Don't go head to head. One of us wants to win. Let us win.
But let somebody else
Listen,
decide.
I
Just put
feel.
them in
Let's
the-
look at which is the stronger bracket, my bracket or your bracket. Your
in
bracket
the
is
same
stronger because you have Jason.
You've
I
got
mean-
You
Chuck.
got Michael.
No, that's Mike
oh,
Myers.
Michael, my bad. Michael
Mike
Myers.
I think we put.
I
the
think we have to
clown
push you forward.
and Scream.
That's such a
And then see
great
if they
and
beat-
manipulative way to
because
look at it.
What is it?
although Chucky's tough to beat,
Chucky, yeah. I mean,
but
No, you
we'll
just
get,
kick him. It's fine.
But you know, you have Mike Myers who kicked off the slasher genre, and then
Who
you
are we-
have Leatherface who took it above and beyond the
Yeah.
genre. And you know, we
Leatherface is already gone though. He's already been beaten.
got, oh wait,
Leatherface was beaten this
yeah,
morning.
he's
By
being
Chucky?
Chucky, yeah.
See,
who
I
did
don't
that?
make the decisions.
Yeah, I demand a recount.
I
I want
just
this to
facilitate
go
the
on
game.
thing like
Who
that.
is Scream competing against?
Scream is against the Babadook.
Scream.
Beat the Babadook.
Scream.
We have to, if we don't beat the Babadook, we have a problem.
Yeah.
so we can go.
Oh, I see what we're doing now. I see.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Who the clown for?
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
so
That's
confident
the-
that Scream is gonna win.
Okay, Isaiah, do you want to
Well,
do the honors?
Knock on wood though.
Take Pennywise and put him right there.
I'll take Bill.
Hopefully the sticky tack comes off. There we go. All right.
Boom.
You
Can I
basically got
confess?
a bot.
Pennywise advances.
I
Pennywise.
That's but
I haven't
know,
seen so many of
That's
these
a
Yeah,
movies.
no,
Cinderella
I've
story.
I only watch horror films on
It's all
airplanes. Don't ask me why.
Ah, I got a long
If we
list
don't
of much.
beat the
They can't get me
Babadook,
there.
There's gonna be a problem.
You know I will lose my mind if someone. I love the Babadook, but you know I will lose my mind if someone does
Perry,
not select Ghostface.
you gotta cover us.
If I was picking everything, Ghostface would be the winner.
Holla.
Everybody out there knows that. Thank you for playing our game. Huge early congratulations on Cross Season 2. I
Thank you.
cannot wait. So happy for all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.